Out of prison on early release, but freedom does not taste sweet for Leon. To understand why, we're going to walk through 24 hours of his life.
Because I was released 5 weeks early, the probation or the housing didn't have no inkling that I was going to be released, so there was nothing really set up for me. So basically, since I've been released from custody, I've been living on the streets, mate. I did find somewhere to stay, but they were heroin users, so I ended up back on heroin. I ended up then...
And how long had you been clean?
For about 3 years off the heroin.
So coming out of prison was the thing that got you back on heroin?
Well, coming out of prison and having nowhere to stay, yeah. Before you knew it, I had a habit again, Jason. And before you knew it then, I was shoplifting then to find my habit.
Leon was jailed for a fray in June, released homeless in July, re-jailed for shoplifting in September, and released again 2 weeks ago. How much longer before he's back inside? Do you have any stuff?
No, this is nothing, absolutely nothing. These stuff I had to take today, to be honest. I stole them, yeah.
You stole it today?
Yeah, I stole it today, yeah.
Both, all the top?
Well, this top by here and this top by here, yeah.
So
just to have some clean stuff. I haven't even got no boxer shorts on, look.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I know it's embarrassing, but this is how I got to live, do you know what I mean, but?
Yeah. So you've got nothing?
Nothing at all, but. I got my toothbrush by here, look.
Oh.
Toothbrush and things, this is all I've got to my name, but.
That's it?
Yep.
A wash bag in your pocket?
Yep, that's it, but, yeah.
So where are we going now?
We go into where I set up this little fire last night. It's in a park area, it is. So I snapped all these up then, put them on top of it.
Do you have like little firelighters that you put in there?
Yeah.
So you thought, come up here,
Come
secluded.
up here, it's a bit secluded.
Yeah.
Not many people use by here, and then try to get it going. It went for about 20 minutes.
Because the wood just hasn't burnt at all, has it?
No, some of it did at the bottom. I think the wood was still damp from the day before.
The thought of prison is more appealing when living on the outside is literally outside.
If it gets much colder, I'm thinking of doing something just to go back in. Because I've done a winter before and it's horrific.
And you were thinking about doing something last night?
Yeah, I was thinking of like smashing a window or acting all drunk in the sorry just to go to the police station to get a hot meal and a blanket to stay somewhere safe. I'd rather be in jail than live like this much longer.
Where are you going to stay tonight?
I haven't got a clue, mate. I haven't got a clue. Bit sugar for energy, innit?
Wow, how many sugars?
6. Thanks for the coffee, old guys.
As night falls, he comes up with a plan.
What's the time now?
Most people hate waiting the night in A&E, but for Leon, it's a potential refuge from the cold. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling really low tonight, to be honest, Jay. A bit depressed, like, I've come up now, I'm going to sit in there. I'm exhausted, like, I'm fed up with this life, do you know what I mean? I am. I don't see a way out of it, I don't, Jay. Do you know what I mean? I've had enough of it, like, I'm trying my best.
So it's about 6:30 and it really rained very hard last night, but we're just off to see Leon. Hopefully he got to stay the night in the hospital. Bridgend was just waking up. We'd given Leon a coat and a hat to keep warm, but thankfully he wasn't out on these wet streets. We meet in Greg's. Medics had given him some sleep medication and allowed him to stay on the benches of A&E. How much sleep did you get?
2 hours, 2.5 hours. I woke up twice, especially when you took a sleeping tablet. It left me like a zombie, like. Yeah. This way.
Next stop, methadone.
Right, I'll go in by here now, guys.
Leon is on a script to keep him off the heroin. His one daily appointment.
They were nice in there though, weren't they?
Yeah, they're lovely. They are quick.
After that, there's no routine. 13% of prisoners are released onto the streets.
And that's probation.
And an even higher proportion of people going into prison are coming off the streets. For Leon, there's one place he clings to, an outreach project called Bark.
What's happening, Bat?
As well as hot drinks and meals, they provide clothes and essentials and help with doctor's appointments and courses.
We're not here to judge these people. We know what they do, we know what they've done, we know that, but we're not here to judge them, we're here to help them. And some of these people, they didn't get up this morning and think, today I'm going to be a homeless heroin addict. That didn't happen. Something's happened along the way to make that happen. As you come through here, this is our food bank. Literally, this food bank this month has been funded by staff.
The staff have paid for the food
Yes.
bank? Right. How many tents this year do you think you've got through?
More than 100, we would say, would we?
They also cook 50 hot meals a day. This is all self-funded, a lot by Becky and Teresa themselves.
You're feeding people and stopping crimes being committed.
Trying.
You're keeping the prison service out of having to put people up, and you're getting no funding for that
None
whatsoever.
at all, no.
Yeah. That's not great, is it?
It's not. The majority of these guys are reoffending deliberately now to go back to prison because they've got nowhere to go. I mean, at least if we can try and support them, we can try and avoid that. But I mean, the winter's coming. They don't want to be in a tent. They'd rather be in jail.
Demand for the service here has doubled in a year, a lot due to the early release scheme.
We've lost 2 people last year to freezing to death, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It almost feels like a hopeless endeavour, until you meet Fionn, who now works for the charity.
I was a heroin addict for about 7 years and crack addict for about 3, and I've been to prison. I only got out in December, everything. When I got out, unfortunately, I fell back into the same crowd, and I ended up homeless with nothing. I was homeless for the first two months of my pregnancy, I think it was.
And you're seen as a drain on community, a drain on society.
Yeah.
Did you feel like that?
Yeah, definitely. I thought there was no point trying.
Yeah. Because I found being with Leon for a while, he's apologising. Oh, I'm sorry about this, or I'm sorry about the way I am, and
I used to be like, I apologise a lot.
yeah, apologise for who you are.
Yeah.
But that's not really you. This is you, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the best version of me I've ever been.
Yeah.
I couldn't have done it without these lot.
Oh, you've done it yourself, Fee.
I know, but I wouldn't be able to do it without you lot. They were brilliant. They done everything for me. Nothing was too small or too big.
The Chief Inspector of Probation says having a home is a huge factor in keeping people out of jail.
If people do not have stable accommodation at the point of release, they are more likely to be recalled to custody as a result of a breach of their licence conditions, or indeed to reoffend. So,
is it the biggest factor in reoffending?
I mean, I've got to say, at the point of release, I think it's probably the most critically important.
People being recalled to jail is the largest growing element of our overcrowded prison population. It's doubled in a decade.
So where are you going to stay tonight?
I have no idea at the moment. I take every hour as it comes.
To keep Leon out, he needs a roof over his head.